Favorite wrestling belts?
Favorite wrestling belts.
All right,
You want to start, Q, or you want me to start?
I'll start because mine are simple.
Simple?
Yeah.
All right, so let's pull these up for some visual cues.
So the thing about me, what I like about wrestling belts, and you'll notice a pattern in mine, I love the main plate. I want it to be big and bold.
Okay.
Big and bold. That's what I love. And then I love white belts.
I do too.
They're so clean.
They look really clean. I do too.
There's a pattern in mine.
Okay.
and you'll see it.
But we'll probably then if I'm hearing you correctly, we're gonna have some repeats because I
probably.
All right.
So my first belt, the Lucha Underground title.
That is a nice belt.
The thing is massive.
That is a nice belt. It's
so massive. Like it sits like this on the shoulder, and it just looked great, especially because it felt like Lucha Underground came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So to have this like title that just stood out, and you can tell from like across the room, like, oh, that person must be important.
Yeah, that is a nice belt.
I absolutely love it.
That's a nice belt. I like that.
Yeah. So my second title is the original, the Big Eagle.
The Winged Eagle.
I loved it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the blue. It's just the classic. It brings me back to the 90s, man.
Yeah.
This was during the this was after the golden era, right? This is that
Attitude Era, yeah.
Wasn't the one before Attitude Era, like 93 to 97?
New Generation.
Yeah, that's not it?
It might have been around that time.
Yeah, it was.
too.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I remember Bret Hart having that belt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I used to love that title.
Yeah. So great belt. It's a great belt.
Yeah.
Next.
The IC title, the white belt. When Cody brought it back, when he I think was he dashing Cody Rhodes when he did that?
I don't think he was dashing. I think this was after he was dashing.
Not dashing when he was wearing the mask.
He had the face mask.
Sorry, he was wearing the mask and he brought it back. I have loved that title ever since.
I loved it even before then, but when he brought it back, I was so happy.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Cody has a tendency of bringing back the favorite belts.
Yeah,
because he brought back Winged Eagle.
It looks so clean.
So clean.
It's a great looking title.
It's a good belt.
Hands down one of my favorites.
Easily.
My next is the original
WCW
WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes.
Again,
great belt.
The big bold plate. You look important when you carry it.
Mm-hmm.
It is just a beautiful title. I always hated how they didn't make it feel on par with the WWE title.
Yeah,
like it always felt like a step below.
It was a step below.
And it is just a beautiful title.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
My next one is the NXT UK tag titles.
I never looked at the UK, the tag titles for the UK.
So obviously NXT UK didn't last long.
Yeah,
but I've always liked the title. It just was a clean, smooth look.
That's not a bad looking belt.
No, I thought they were great for tag titles. There aren't too many tag titles that I really really enjoyed.
Yeah,
but I thought these were like real clean looking.
Yeah, I thought those were nice.
The lion and the horse, it gives that like British feel.
Yeah,
right.
And and it just looked great to me. My next one is the NXT North American, women's North American title. Again,
that white.
The white belt.
The white belt.
The white belt. It looks clean.
It does look clean.
And this is a woman's title. I thought the red to me was like I always thought the blue looked clean with like the Big Eagle.
Yeah.
But the red, I thought that looked great.
Yeah, that is a great looking belt. I'm not gonna lie, that's a great
for women. That's definitely one of my favorite belts. And my next is the WWE Women's World Championship, the new one.
I do like that one.
Again, just the white belt, the big plate. That's what I said. You're gonna notice a pattern. There's things I like. It just from a distance, it just looks like that woman's important.
Yeah, I agree. It
looks good on Rhea Ripley too.
Everything looks good.
So yeah, I got that right.
Then I have the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
Absolutely.
The reason I love this, besides again the big plate. The names, the names and their title reigns on the sideline. I thought that is so.
That is a great
dope.
thing.
Antonio Inoki, rest in peace.
Antonio Inoki, You got Ospreay,
Yep. And
it just
Kato in there.
It looks great.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, yep. And you know what it kind of feels like the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
How they put all the names on there and there, all that. Like that's what it kind of feels like because it's like
and you're carrying the legacy with you.
Yes,
yes,
yes. That's a great belt. I agree.
So those are my my favorite titles, and I like I said, there's a pattern. It's either I love the white belt or the big plate.
Wrong with that.
Hey,
No European title.
No.
No hardcore title with the tape.
Oh my god, that title used to annoy me because I'd be like, "Well, they just fix it." And I'm like, I get that was like
the whole point of it was broken.
But I was young at the time, so
all right. So let's go into mine, and I got a couple honorable mentions that I feel like being brought up, but they're not great titles overall.
That's a great title.
So MJF's Triple B.
The reason that didn't make it, I like the title, is just because the front plate is so small. Like I wanted to be just like if the front and there's the first two on the side was just one big plate, I'd be like, that would have been on mine.
Oh, see it. MJF's Triple B, I just like him putting his nod to the AEW title.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a nice looking belt.
Mm-hmm. It is, yeah.
And it fits MJF well with the Burberry. So I like that. The next one, if the next one that I think's coming up is right, you might like this, Q. Where's it at? Scorpio Sky's Lakers TNT title. So I think the TNT title in general is not a great belt, but him putting the Lakers colors to it, he's from LA, and having that look to it, it looks good. It looks good.
So I've seen the title before, but like this is the first time I'm really like examining it. And the purple diamonds popping to the yellow TNA, like behind it to make the yellow TNA pop.
TNT.
That is, or TNT, sorry, TNT. That looks great.
So
like that looks great, and
Scorpio Sky's Lakers title was dope. Like like that's a good looking one. Last honorable mention, classic Smoking Skull, the Stone Cold Smoking Skull heavyweight title. This brought in the ushered in the custom title belts.
Right.
This brought, I'm the guy. I want a belt that fits me, not just the company. And I like that.
Speaking of, did you know Miz carried a fake title his entire title run?
No.
When he was WWE champion, he carried a fake title.
When he headlined WrestleMania 27?
Yes, the title was fake because he said he wanted to keep the title that he actually wore. So he wore a replica the entire time.
Wow.
I knew he had his belts on his wall.
Yeah.
Because I know he lost a couple of them to Xavier Woods in the bet in Street Fighter bets. Playing Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
And
by the way, I'll beat Xavier Woods in Street Fighter if he ever sees this podcast. I'm challenging him.
I feel like he's someone
he was at Evo when we was there.
We didn't
we get a chance to play him.
And I will beat Kenny Omega in Street Fighter 2. I'm just throwing that out there.
In Street Fighter 6?
I mean 2, 6, 3, 4. I'm coming.
I don't know. Yeah. I think Kenny Omega might wash you in Street Fighter.
He might wash you.
Kenny Omega's nice.
He is nice
in Street Fighter. Like he's really nice. Like I think Kenny Omega's
he's not
washing
dog.
No. Now they got me in Tekken because I'm terrible in Tekken 8.
Yeah.
But
he won't beat me in Tekken 5, but anyway,
we'll see.
Yeah, but no, he ain't beat me in Street Fighter.
All right, on to my actual list.
Oh, I got it.
Wing Eagle.
Absolutely.
Gotta have the Wing Eagle belt.
Absolutely.
WF 40, the Winged Eagle belt.
That's a pretty picture.
It's a great picture. Yeah. Just like you said, it's classic. It's great. Big old plate.
Yep.
You gotta love it. Next. The White IC title.
No argument here.
You're gonna see a matching theme soon. I love the white belts. The White IC title, like you said, it just looks so clean. So clean. The AEW title.
Yes.
The AEW title is a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it, I'm like, oh, it looks a lot like the IWGP title. And I love the IWGP World Heavyweight title. It looks good. I love that belt. IWGP title.
I like what you said about how like you carry the legacy.
You carry the legacy. Yeah. Like, look at all these names.
That's what makes it great.
You're carrying the legacy of these people who had it before you.
Correct.
that is what makes that belt so great.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of it, it just looks good. Their new one is fucking terrible.
I haven't seen the new one.
Look it up. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely terrible.
Hot garbage, as you.
It's like a weird shape. It's ugly. There it is, right there. Yes.
Ooh,
looks like a Divas title.
It do. It do look like that. Yeah, like the butterfly.
Yeah.
Like that title is terrible.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, they need to go back to that.
Yeah, they need to go back to this.
Yeah, go back to that.
Maybe it's supposed to do like what's that one mecha anime? Gundam. Maybe it's supposed to look like that or something.
I don't know.
They go back
that thing is ugly.
Go back to this one here.
Yeah, go back to this. Next, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
No argument.
No argument. Big, bold.
Yeah.
Like, it just looks good. The money belt.
So I thought about it.
When I was a kid,
the money belt.
And I was, yeah.
Ted DiBiase's money belt. I'm sorry. That belt is fucking gorgeous. And it was real.
Yeah. I thought about that for a while, and I was like, it would have been on my honorable mentions, but I was like, I really do like this belt.
No, money belt's on there. It's not even honorable mention. Money belt's on this bitch. That belt is fucking gorgeous, and it just screams opulence. I'm rich, so I'll just throw a big ass belt with dollar signs and diamonds.
Yeah.
Not rich enough to keep his son out of jail.
Yeah.
Say that for another day.
Well,
you know what though? None of us mentioned him like an honorable mention for wrestlers or anything. Because I always think about now, like, he did some classic heel work back in the late 80s and early 90s.
I remember Ted DiBiase more for his promos,
yeah,
and his heel work more than his matches.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So he wouldn't have made my even close to my top 10 because there's literally not one match of Ted DiBiase that pops in my head.
Honorable mention, just like his work and stuff.
But I mean,
I wouldn't.
If I can't even remember a match,
plus he had a slave.
If I can't remember a single match,
the only thing I remember with DiBiase obviously was like, the $1 Million Corporation when he ran. He had that, and then he had then the whole Dave Hebner, Earl Hebner switch thing back in the 80s.
Yeah,
he main evented WrestleMania. WrestleMania 4 when Macho Man beat him. But still, and he had a great laugh.
Oh yeah,
he had a great laugh.
Great evil laugh.
I think if I did a list of like top 10 like wrestling characters or gimmicks, he would definitely be
on there.
Be up
top gimmicks.
Yeah.
Do you remember the thing where he gave that kid money or black kid money?
Oh my god!
If you could bounce the ball,
kick the ball out. Oh my god!
First, like I said, top tier heel.
Yeah.
I would have been mad at the kid. Like, why was you dribbling like that?
Don't you know anything about basketball? You keep it away from the defender.
But
yeah, top 10 heel. But yeah, that belt's top tier. That belt is great. The NXT UK Women's title.
Yes.
Look at that.
It's clean.
It's clean. Mm-hmm. And it's white. The white belt. Like it's beautiful. Like that thing is nice.
Right.
The UK titles I thought were all nice.
Yeah, the UK titles were nice. They definitely were. I liked them all. Even the men's ones was still nice, even though I don't like them as much as the women one. The TNA Women's World title.
I don't like that one.
You don't like that?
Nah.
It's so much gold. I actually like it. I've never seen it before.
As you can see, it lasted from 07 to 08. It lasted 1 year.
Oh.
But that thing is nice.
That is big and bold. How big was that?
It wasn't very big.
Okay. It looks like it would be
It looks
huge.
like it would be huge. It wasn't huge. But it like that. Look at it. The white.
I like it.
The white is nice, man.
Who said okay, Google?
Oh goodness.
And that's all I got on that one. Tim, do you have any?
No, I'm not big on it like y'all, but like I said, my number one is definitely the WCW belt.
WCW belt is excellent. Great.
And then I had smoking. I had the Austin one. The smoking.
The WCW World Heavyweight title is just great. It's just great. Like that. That's near, I think, every wrestling fan's top one.
Yeah.
So no one's going to put the Divas title?
No.
With the butterfly?
That is one of the ugliest.
No,
The only title uglier than that was Jeff
I'm
Hardy's
about to say
custom
Jeff Hardy's.
title
Oh,
in TNA.
That was terrible.
That title was absolutely horrific.
Yeah.
What about
It was supposed to be like his face, but it was just terrible.
What about the
It's
NWO
his paint,
yeah.
the stuff he paints and stuff like that. It was ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
The NWO was just the title with NWO. But
yeah.
Yeah, it was just,
and also like you said, AEW was in my top 3 too. I like the
AEW title was just it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I just like it. I just think that's a good looking title. But yeah, I do generally tend to lean toward the white leather. The white leather just makes it look
it's
good.
so clean.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
just makes it stand out a bit more.
Okay.